It is Thursday, and that means Dr. Joe is here to answer your pet questions. If you have a problem with your pet, you can give us a call. The number is 460-KJRH. Before we get to your calls, we have to get to this cute little guy here. Boomer?
Yeah, this is Boomer. And I almost said Charlie. I told everyone they change his name because he's such a nice little dog, and they want him to have a tougher name. Does that mean he's an OU fan? Boomer
well,
Sooner? I don't know. I can't go there, really.
You're an OSU grad.
Yeah, that's right. So. Congratulations on their bowl game. But, hey, no, I'm just kidding you. But he's a nice little guy.
So cute.
He's actually found outside of him. He's staying pretty small. He doesn't have a tail. We're not really sure what he is. We're calling him a golden retriever cross. He is starting to grow some. We don't know, but
whatever he is, it worked out well.
It really is. He's a very nice dog. He was found out in the cold. That's a good idea to start getting your dogs in and getting them to a place really out of the wind is good. Kind of a little bit, but he's only about 8 or 9 weeks old, and he's just you're a good guy. I just really like this dog. So.
And if people want to adopt Boomer, they can call Animal Aid, right?
Animal Aid or animalaid.org. He's on the web, or he's over at our hospital at Heritage.
And the number at Animal Aid is 744-8280 if you'd like to adopt Boomer. Let's go to the phones. First up today, we have Eileen. She is calling in from Broken Arrow. Good morning, Eileen.
Good morning.
Hi.
What's your question?
I have a full-blooded Labrador. It's a golden retriever. Well, I say golden retriever. He was the AKC, and now he's 6 years old, overweight.
Okay.
And the thing is that he loves to run and fetch the sticks and the balls, and he loves going to the river and the water and stuff.
Sure.
And he pants too fast and too hard. He shakes and everything else.
Most of the time, what I'll tell people is if the dogs are gaining some weight, and especially some breeds have a tendency to gain some weight, especially as we get older, that's our normal metabolism does that. Two things. One, you go to your veterinarian and you get a good estimate of how overweight the dog really is. Ask them to be honest with you and make sure that you're going to say, hey, my feelings aren't going to be hurt. And the second deal is if they find that the dog, that you're doing some things to lose some weight and the dog's not, check its thyroid. A lot of these guys about middle age become hypothyroid, and it's something that's real silent. It's not like insulin or something that's real obvious when you don't have that particular hormone, but sometimes you'll have a hard time losing some weight, so you might want to get that checked too.
All right, let's talk to Melissa now in Tulsa. Good morning, Melissa.
Hi.
Hi, I have a black pit, and I took her to the vet. They told me she had a rare mange that came off of her immune system, so it wasn't contagious.
Yeah, actually, there's two types of mange. There's one that you and I can kind of catch, and there's another one that lives actually in their little hair follicles. Every species has their own species of that particular mange. What you'll have to do on that is have them either do the dips, or there's some oral stuff called ivermectin that you may have to do, and a lot of times clear up any skin infections along with it. It takes some time though, and I'll always tell people when you get a haircut, it takes 4 to 6 weeks for your hair to kind of grow back, sometimes a couple of months, so just be patient. Do what they tell you and the hair will finally grow back. So.
All right, let's head out to Okmulgee and talk to Colleen. Good morning, Colleen.
Good morning.
Hi.
What's your question?
I just acquired a Welsh Terrier that is 11 months old. I always take my dog with me in my car. She seems to be prone to car sickness, motion sickness. Are there any natural remedies? I've heard that maybe peppermint or ginger
I've heard.
may help.
I've heard that too. One of the deals actually that we've used is like Dramamine. I mean, you can get it at the store or whatever and do it at least 20-40 minutes ahead of time. Kind of the same stuff you use for us for motion sickness. Your dog's pretty small, so you use like a half a dose or so, and sometimes that helps. The other deal is at 11 months is getting them used to it. A lot of times I'll tell people instead of taking a big trip, you get in the car. You kind of make sure they don't get upset by being in the car, because sometimes that just getting in the car can do it, but mostly just a little trip, maybe just down to the end of the block and back, and get them and keep building it up so that they get used to it, because usually sometimes it's just in their head. So.
All right, we are out of time for today, but Dr. Landers is here every Thursday to answer your pet questions. If you missed any of today's segment, you can go to KJRH.com and click on the Lifestyle tab to watch it again. Learn about other pets who need homes and find out more about Heritage Veterinary Hospital. We have to say, Dr. Joe, I've been told you have to stop by the control room before you leave so they can pet Boomer. He's pretty popular around here today.
You're a good guy, aren't you?
Such a cutie. Well, thanks for coming in.
Well, thank